The FA Cup takes centre stage in England this weekend, and of course, we also have calls from the Serie A, Bundesliga, and even the Dutch Eredivisie. Welcome, guys, to Against All Odds. I am Akun, and here's DJ. Well, of course, DJ, we are at the Crave, 6 Daily Adedeji. Of course, like if it's one Lagos.
Yeah, and if you haven't been here yet, you're missing. We talk about it week in, week out, how amazing this place is. You can join us in the fun, or you can miss out. It's up
Well,
to
it brings us lots of good luck, and that's why we always make sure we make these calls here. So let's start off with Newport County, DJ, against Manchester City over 2.5.
Yeah, it seems a safe call. We think Manchester City will do good to move on to the next round, beating Newport County. But then City have been scoring goals lately, 45 goals in the last 12 games. That's well above, an average of 3 goals a game involving Manchester City. So it seems a good call. 6 against Chelsea last time around. You really feel for Newport County.
Well, Napoli host Torino, DJ. I think Napoli are too good to lose because of the kind of form they have at home.
Yeah, because they're playing at home. They have the joint best record alongside Juventus when it comes to playing at the San Paolo. And Torino haven't been in great form lately. Yes, they had the win last weekend. But then when you look at the last 5-6 games, Torino have struggled mostly. Traveling to the San Paolo, you feel that Napoli should not lose. Napoli, probably not vying for the league anymore. But then they have to close that second spot as soon as possible. So too good to lose.
Well, last week we thought Barcelona would at least provide goals against Athletic Bilbao.
It was a bit of a surprise.
Surprise it was, and they're goalless that one. But this week we're still back in Barcelona. This time around to win though against Real Valladolid.
Well, look, Barcelona now well rested. They haven't had much rest lately, leading up to the Athletic Bilbao game. But then they've had 1 week of rest. Trying to face Real Valladolid. They have the second best home record at home in the league as well. So you'd really think they'll be looking to bounce back. They'll be looking to get a win, stretch the lead between themselves and Real Madrid. And you also look at the fact that the last couple of meetings between them, Barca have been the better side, winning 4 of the last 6. So you'd really fancy Barca to get the win this time around against Real Valladolid.
Bottom side Nuremberg up against Borussia Dortmund in Germany. Dortmund should certainly win this one, bouncing back from that disappointing draw against Hoffenheim.
After the disappointment of last week against Hoffenheim, I'm sure this is the side they'll be looking to face. They've not won any of the last 6 Nuremberg. Dortmund have been in some sort of bad form as well, but like I say, that's the kind of side they really love to face. Nuremberg, they have a great record against Nuremberg. Last 2 games against this side, they scored 10 goals and considered 1. Yeah, they should get the win.
Well, in France, DG, Lyon are hosting bottom side Gingham, and we're thinking Lyon will win.
Well, Olympic Lyon are playing against the bottom side in the league, but they're not just the bottom side, they're also the side with the worst away record in the league, Gingham. So you really fear for Gingham, Okon. Lyon miss a lot of chances. We saw them over the weekend, didn't score, had about 40 shots thereabout. But then this time around against Gingham, they really fancy their chances and get the win.
Ajax Amsterdam scoring for fun. They should score goals against their opponents, NAC Breda, and they should also win. Yeah,
because they've been scoring goals for fun, Ajax. We think they would win, by the way, and get the over 1.5 as well. So it's not just the win, but then the goals to flow. Ajax, spectacular at home. They haven't lost in 10 games at home this season.
They scored the most goals in the Eredivisie, DG. They scored 72 league goals. So they scored more goals than the league.
NAC Breda should be really scared.
Well, of course, let's talk about goal scorers, DG. We have 3 of them. Gabriel Jesus is one of them, and this is someone who scores in the FA Cup.
He's a man for the FA Cup, Gabriel Jesus. Aguero should sit this one out. He's been in great form as well. Gabriel Jesus scoring in the FA Cup, in the league as well. 2 in his last 2 FA Cup games. So you really fancy him to turn on the style against Newport County. We think the goals will roll for City against Newport County, and Jesus should be among the goals.
And let's talk about Lionel Messi. 21 goals in the league this season. He should score against Real Valladolid.
He should, because he scored in 7 of his last 8 games in the league. Didn't score against Athletic Bilbao, of course, but then always been prolific lately, been getting the goals at home against Real Valladolid. If Barcelona win, then you expect Messi to be amongst the goals.
Well, I get scared when Ronaldo plays at home, because when he plays away from home, he scores. He scored in 9 straight away games. But this time Juventus are at home, and we're backing him to score.
Yeah, he's scored 3 in his last 2. He's been in great form as well. As you say, 9 goals. He scored in his last 9 away games. So he's a man in great form. Top scorer in Serie A with 18 goals. And I think it will start to creep in now. The race for the Golden Boot, the European Golden Boot. Messi on 21 goals, Ronaldo on 18 goals. That motivation to score more goals is there.
Scoring a few of his own.
Yeah.
But we didn't put Mbappe in, of course. If you're brave, go for Mbappe.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, but against Etienne, that's PSG, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this week. But you can also invite your friends to join us every single week we drop. Please subscribe so you can always get a notification. Enjoy your weekend.